Kings 7, 33 through 35. 33 through 35. The work of the wheels was like the work of the chariot wheel. Their axles, their rims, and their spokes, and their naves were all molten. So molten steel, apparently metal. Which meant this would have been very heavy, very strong. But also, once it would have been hard to move to get going. But once it moved, the wheels were going to last. They weren't going to wear out. This is an indication of it being moved a lot. But if it is moved, it's an indication that it's going to get where it needs to be. You know, when we're following after the Lord, sometimes He ain't going to have us move for a while. Sometimes He'll keep us in a spot. But He'll always, when He does lead us to move, give us what we need to get there. Verse 34. There were 4 supports at the 4 corners of each base. The supports of it were of the base itself. So these wheels are supported, you know. And as Christians, when we come to Christ, we're going to have those around us who support us, who encourage us. For the most part, there's some who may not, and they just have to look to Christ. But oftentimes, we're blessed with people around us, encouraging us, and a fellowship within the church assembly to draw us closer to the Lord and push us towards where He's taking us. That support's very important to have. Verse 35. But the support isn't the structure itself. The support was to hold up the structure. You know, if we're being supported but we're not following God, then the support's going in the wrong place. It ain't where it needs to be. It ain't at the base. Verse 35. In the top of the base was a round compass, half a cubit high, and on the top of the base, the stays of it and the panels of it were the same. Okay, so I think the sides. So there's a band and compass. So we see here that the panels are decorated as such. You know, when we're being used to serve God, it just ain't to do this. It ain't just, oftentimes what He's doing looks good, brings glory to Him. Because if what He's leading, oftentimes if we're being led to do something and ain't bringing glory to God, then it's not of God, truly. So everything we should do should bring glory to the Lord. And these panels were to draw attention to it, focus to it. We, as in such, are to draw attention to the Lord by the way we are, so that others may serve Him.